No, I mean, listen, lately we haven't had the scoring that we did earlier in the year, and you knew that would balance out. It was higher than most, and shooting percentage was high, so we talked about that. Um, wasn't a lot of rush opportunity tonight around the net. I actually thought our 5-on-5 game was fine coming out of the second period. Third period was uncharacteristic of us. Didn't do much right and ended up paying the price.
What in the third period did you take the most issue with?
I thought we lost a lot of races and battles. The game changed on the penalty kill. We have a 2-on-1 opportunity to tie the game. All right, we don't make a play, but we get caught up ice and give their two best players basically a practice 2-on-1. So then all of a sudden it's 2-0, and that was to me a major turning point where we just need to be more responsible with our decision making and get the penalty killed. It's a 1-0 game, and get back to work. But after that, it looked like they got a lot of juice from it, and certainly outworked us, and probably could have made it worse. Hilly played pretty well, so. At the end of the day, our lack of finish in the power play in the second period and then that play is probably what ended up being the difference.
Not a lot of time here. How do you flip the page or get better for tomorrow?
Well, I mean, there's nothing we're doing right now that's going to make us better for tomorrow. We're going to get on a plane, get over there. Typically the next day we'll talk about some of that stuff. I think if you look at our power play, I thought we got outworked. We're giving up shorthanded chances again because we're not executing clean in the entry. So we'll talk about that. The 5-on-5 game, we'll talk about our ability to get to net, make plays, and hopefully finish better tomorrow. I mean, that's part of it. You got to finish some plays, but I hope the guys realize themselves that it wasn't a very good third period. We didn't play the right way, which we've done a lot this year, is play well and finish games. Not tonight.
Was that a look at possibly the Team Canada goaltender in February?
Well, I know he's on their radar. I don't know who. It's above my pay grade who will be starting, and they're going to pick three of them, and I hope for Hilly's sake, and he's one of the three. But I thought he did some good work tonight again. His game's gotten better, a lot better the last, would it be maybe 7-8 games? Somewhere in there, last 2-3 weeks. He's playing a little more. Sammy was injured for a while, so I think it got him into a rhythm. So the bad news on Sammy was good news for Hilly to get a few more starts. So I like his game right now.
Did Sammy stop chasing the game, or is he just settled down?
I thought he was playing very well, had a tough one in LA, and then got hurt. So his start was pretty good. His training camp was good. I think Berkey's working on aspects of his game that he sees, but I'm probably the wrong guy to ask about technical. He is an athletic guy for sure and active, but I wouldn't say in a bad way.
Your captain is out, but can some other people take charge of what you want to see for tomorrow?
Yeah, and I hope so, because some of the guys we leaned on tonight weren't at their best in those roles. So hopefully the response is there tomorrow. That's usually what good teams do. Is they're not happy with the performance, they get out there and correct it as fast as they can. So, I mean, if I'm some of our guys, I'm glad we're playing tomorrow. Quite honest, unless you're injured, of course, or banged up, and like Petro took one in the face, like maybe twice he got hit. So, but in general, you want to get back at it, so we will.
What are some of those signs you'll look for early in the game to tell you that they're responding the way you hope they will?
Well, how you're managing the game. You're on the road. You got to take care of the puck first of all. Which again, for the first two periods, for the most part, we did a good job. Like we were. Just because we hadn't scored doesn't mean it was for lack of opportunities. They made a nice play in their goal. We didn't read the coverage in our end coming back into our end. We duplicated, so they finished. We had those chances with Carlson and Burke in the second period. We didn't finish them. So, a little bit of be patience, playing the right way. Don't chase the game, especially when you're in a stretch here where we haven't scored as much. So then you're going to have to defend better. Might have to be a low-scoring one. So. Usually, details and managing the puck is what helps you win those.
You liked Korzak last year. It looks like he's finding some confidence right now.
Yeah, we talked the other day, actually, Gary, about that. He's got more to give, I think, in terms of puck moving and the offensive blue line. He's a young guy that, a lot of times they don't want to make a mistake, so they're not going to try. But tonight I thought he was a little more assertive, using the middle of the ice a couple times. Hung a guy in the net once to get a good rush, things like that. Ozone blue line, maybe a fake shot where you're exposing the puck knowing you're going to make a move to get a better shooting lane, and that takes confidence. So he's starting to show some of that for sure.